Dr. Thacker, good morning once again. You know, uh, Before I throw a question at you, I just wanted to thank you on behalf of everyone from the ET Now team and the Times Network team for the wonderful work what doctors are doing, risking their life and keeping all of us safe.
On behalf of the entire healthcare association, from sweepers, ambulance drivers, nurses, and finally doctors, I accept that. Thank you.
Dr. Thacker, markets and everyone on the street is curious to understand that how should we read into the claims what the Russians are claiming on discovery of a vaccine. Do you think medically can we establish that a breakthrough has happened?
As they say in English, don't count your chickens before they are hatched. I'm a little skeptical because this is a little premature, a lot premature. A lot of trials need to be done. We always believe in medicine that there is one adage: if you can't do good, try not to do harm. Now, I'm not having any kind of suspicion over the Russians, but I would like a little more of the testing of the clinical trial to be done and some results to be seen, the antibody makeup which happens after vaccination, side effects, if any, after vaccination, all that to be tested and to be validated for the next 6 weeks or maybe 3 months before I can definitely pat their backs and say, hey, the Russians are coming. Because it's a little early. I would want some more studies. However, having said that, I have to say that they have put their foot forward. If it's the medical foot, I am extremely happy. There is no race. The world is not here to race who got the vaccine first. The world is here to protect the entire universal community. So whoever does it, I am happy, but it has to be done well, properly, and safely. That's what I think.
Look at the other side, Dr. Thacker, which is that what we've so far heard from US pharma companies and also from Oxford Institute. There is hope, and all of us are praying and keeping our fingers crossed that a breakthrough should happen in next 8 to 12 months. Whenever a breakthrough comes from an American pharma company or for that matter Oxford Institute, can we safely assume that the vaccine has been discovered, or that also will come with its own riders?
See, every clinical trial has an ethics committee, has an inspector, has a monitor, and which is validated every 2 weeks to 4 weeks, with all the loopholes being plugged, the patients being followed, adequate numbers being done, proper testing for antibody response in the subjects, proper loopholes plugged as far as side effects are concerned. So if you get something from Oxford or from America, remember there is a lot of transparency of the trial. In America, you cannot just do a trial. I've been part of multiple American trials and, for that matter, English trials. You are monitored. You cannot doctor your records. You are not that I'm saying anybody doctors records. Please don't misunderstand me. But when you have something over 6 to 8 months with a proper ethics committee and the claims are substantiated with data, with results, with patients, I would definitely heave a sigh of relief. But on the flip side, let me tell all your viewers that you have to learn to accept COVID. COVID is now a part of our life. We have learned to accept flu, we have learned to accept malaria, and we have learned to accept dengue in every season. Slowly but surely, the strength and the virulence of the COVID virus is weakening, is dwindling. Our numbers in ICU are there. Our mortality is there. But the number of people who need to rush to hospital is coming down. And we will have to learn to live with it. And still the best way to learn to live with it is to avoid it and is to sharpen all your other propellers, your diabetes, your hypertension, your comorbidities, your immunity status, your hygiene, your safe distancing, your masking. If you follow all that, you could still easily be in the 97% or 96% that did not need to succumb. And I think our mortality rates, which are being blamed that we are 4 and 5%, a lot of it is to do with the comorbidities, and a lot of it is to do with the uneducated people who want to shy away from the test, who sit at home with symptoms and come a little late to the hospital. So it's an amalgam, it's a mix. We need to do it properly. And I think when that happens, we'll be able to control everything. We'll have to learn to live with COVID, and things should settle down.
Thank you once again, and thank you for outlining your understanding of what the vaccine is and then what needs to be done in order to keep to keep all of us safe. Have a great day, and thank you once again.
Thank you. I'm glad ET now is taking and putting their best step forward, because if the mind is clear, the markets get better. Good luck to you.